Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. And today I'll be reading a Scaramouche listener by me, so let's get into it. The two of you are having very difficult times right now. See, you wanted to go outside. You want Scaramouche even though you were dating. Still didn't know how things should be between the two of you. It was difficult and more complicated than the two of you realized. And oftentimes, it was just a lot to put up with. So, even though it exhausted you, you hoped for something to get better. For him to try and improve and learn that maybe you should be treated differently. That you're not like those people who he treats like his underlings. Or the fatui that he works with. You're different. You're his partner. And the two of you are on completely equal footing. So, he should never mistreat you in any way. And you do try. It's difficult, and you can tell he's trying too. But sometimes, when put into a difficult situation, one of you won't be able to make things get going. It's like the two of you were pieces from different puzzles. Yes, you may look like you fit, but ultimately, you didn't make a picture or any sense. That's the only way you could describe it. And as you struggle through this relationship, it felt more and more like you were the only one trying. And that only proved itself today, as he sat in his office. And he was looking at some papers, assigning orders to the poor fatuous that was standing in front of him, while he looked in pure pity. Scaramouche, we need to talk. Not right now, Lion. Hey, you. Get the rest of your team and come here. He orders the man, and he bows before leaving and coming back with other 10 people that were supposed to be assigned to this mission that Scaramouche is talking about. You've been sitting there for an hour, waiting for some attention from him. After all, it's been a week, and he hasn't come home at all. He doesn't know what the hell he's working on. And even worse, it wasn't like he had an excuse. It wasn't like he had told you that there was something important, and you won't be able to come home. No. All at once, he had just left, told you he won't be home for a week, and you had to come here and look for him. He didn't even try to tell you what he was working on. You wouldn't mind if he had bothered to let you know. To act like he worried about you, or that he knew that you cared. It felt like you were doing this all alone. Like you didn't give a shit about what you thought or felt. It was exhausting. It made your heart ache. Scaramouche, look at me. For once in your damn life, pay attention to what I'm saying. You scream at him, standing up, stunning him and all those tattoos standing. Why, Anne? You know you're not supposed to act like that. We're in public. He says, giving you a glare. But you don't budge. No, you're tired. You're sick of this. And that might just be your last straw. After all, why be in a relationship where it merely feels like he's just trying to put up with you? Like he didn't love you for real. Look, I want to understand. I want to be able to talk to you. So if I leave this door without you talking to me, this will be the last time that you will see me, and I swear it. And that makes him mad. His expression changes, because for once in his life he's not able to control what the person in front of him is doing. He's been used to it. Sure, he may have been controlled by some people, but that's only because he lets them. Only to further his own goals. But other than that, everyone else didn't matter. He was above all, and more powerful than all of them, than you yourself. Just because he decided to be nice to you, it shouldn't mean that you talk to him like that. It was so different from how he usually got treated, by those he valued as below him. It's not like he automatically saw you like that. He just knew that you weren't powerful, and though he loved you, that distinction and that way of thinking could not be changed in a matter of days or weeks or even months. No, it would take years. And that's something that you both of you knew. But it was no excuse for the way that he got up and slapped you so hard that it left a bruise. You were stunned, putting a hand to your cheek as your eyes welled up with tears. Did you just... I did. And leave. I don't want to see you again, he said, and you could see the way he was clenching his fists. The way the team there, that was standing and happened to witness all of this, was trembling and pale. He scared them, and honestly, looking at him right now, you couldn't help but be scared of him too. You immediately stormed away and left the room, crying only when you were out of his sight. And the entire night, Scaramouche doesn't work. He doesn't sleep. He only stares at his hand, the hand that dared hurt you and hit you, and regrets it all over again. Why? Why did he do this? Why did he have to ruin everything that the two of you had? Maybe it was just his thing, you know? Ruining things, ruining people and relationships, because he doesn't deserve them. You were the only one he had. And right now, he had lost you. All because of what he did, his foolish actions, and his dumb way of thinking. He couldn't even blame it on someone else this time, because he fully knew that it was his fault. But he wasn't going to leave it at that. He was going to try and apologize. He knows you won't accept it. There was no way that you were going to. But he was going to apologize anyway. And a week later, when he stood in front of your door as you were going out, he had bent down, kneeling in front of you. I'm sorry, Wyan. I'm not asking for your forgiveness. I know I don't deserve it. I've only been unbearable to you, in ways I couldn't even imagine. And if anything, I've been blind. So I'm sorry you put up with me for so long. But thank you for being there while you could. I'm sorry again. I didn't deserve someone like you. That's all he said before leaving. His heart broken. Well, whatever is left of it anyway. And you were stunned. Because as much as you hated him for what he did, you couldn't help the part of you that still loved him. So foolishly and selfishly, despite what was good for you. But you knew right then that that would be the last time that you talked to him. And maybe that was for your good.